Local high schooler is hoping to prevent dating violence among teenagers, starting with a presentation she's giving to her classmates tonight.
It comes as Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month does come to an end, but it's just the beginning for this project that she's passing on to other students. Chris Davis joining us live with more. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Sally and John. That student is working with Austin's Safe Alliance. That's Stop Abuse for Everyone. They're headquartered here in this building behind me, and this month they've been promoting a social media campaign, Consent Isn't Cheesy. Basically, they've been encouraging people to share what consent means to them, and that's what this student, Kristen Jones, hopes her classmates think a little bit more about too.
There definitely are some people who have been in abusive relationships, who have been harassed.
And that's just among the people Kristen Jones knows at Rouse High School.
I personally have been harassed on one of my dates that I went on, and I realized that I wasn't alone in this.
She came up with an idea to help prevent it.
These stars here represent the years that I've been in Girl Scouts.
It's a project for her Gold Award, the highest honor in Girl Scouts. She's calling it not #MeToo, a response to the social media movement started last fall that allowed women and men to share their stories of harassment and abuse.
I really want to prevent it from happening. I don't want more people to have to say, me too, me too, me too. I want it to stop.
It's really a prevention message, and that's what we're really about.
As many as 1 in 3 young people experience some kind of dating violence, as early as middle school.
What I'm really hoping is that young people are more aware of the signs and avoid those relationships, and if they find that they're already involved with them, that they'll actually get help.
That's what Kristen's program will address tonight and in the future.
So I have underclassmen lined up who will do this year after year after year.
So the project doesn't end when she graduates this spring. Now, the inaugural not #MeToo event is happening this afternoon starting at 4. That's at Rouse High School, and it is open to all students and parents who can make it there, not just those in Leander ISD. We'll send it back to you.
Okay. Safe Austin developed online chat and text lines to help make teenagers more comfortable when they are reporting abuse. Teens can text anytime at the number on your screen. It's 737-888-7233. That 24-hour hotline is 512-267-7233. You missed the numbers, no problem. We have them for you on our website at kxan.com.